fly-ass chicks who paint them pretty-ass lips. With them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For musicians like myself that was blessed with a glitch. Rap with a package, see what it is. Swerving through traffic like I lost control of the whip. Hurting the competition like I ran over these bricks. Double lines mean nothing when you're hugging the bridge. Red light, green light, headlight, beat bright. Superstar life, make these lanes hate right.
Yes. Welcome, everybody, to Tokyo-ish Tuesday. What's up, Ron?
What's up? Let's get it.
You all right?
Yeah, you all right?
Just asking, you all right? Man,
Yeah. I'm great, dog.
Just asking, you all right?
I'm great. How you been? After your little win last night.
I'm all right.
But
I ain't worried about no Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love.
wait a minute. I think you is, Dennis.
Nah, we're gonna see them again though.
Yeah, in the
If
playoffs.
they do right, we'll see them again.
I think y'all finna see them in the playoffs. That's what
And if they do right. But speaking of teams we were supposed to see in the playoffs, how about the Falcons, Ron? Let us know what happened, baby.
All right, my first what happened, baby, is we lost to the Colts. Well, your ass got to get fired right now. I tired of looking at you. We tired hearing the same old speeches after the game. You got to change up. Everybody said they love you. You know how to motivate players. How? You don't know how to motivate no player? You bring in the wrong OCs and the wrong defensive coordinator. But you said you were the man for the job. Yeah. Then my first one. My next one, Dennis, and LSU. You have one job to do this weekend. One job to beat Bama. You cannot even get that right. You cannot even do that. And my last one, the Dallas Mavericks. You finally fired your GM. Well, you should have fired him when he pulled that Luka trade to the Lakers. The day he did that, y'all should have fired him. What took so long? What took so damn long for y'all to waste y'all time and say, oh, yeah, we need y'all to fire him? Y'all should have fired him then. The day he made that trade, y'all should have fired him. But now y'all want to wait. Make it make sense. But that's all I got.
Amber Kelly, what you got, Amber Kelly? Good to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you, Dennis Holmes. Always happy to be here. When it comes to what happened, baby, the first one I got to go to, the Green Bay Packers, for not getting the job done against the Philadelphia Eagles. Very disappointed. I mean, this is a Green Bay Packers team, a franchise supposed to be the best of all time, the greatest of all time, the greatest organization to ever exist. Title Town, right? But yet, you couldn't get it done on 4th and 1. And then that final play, when the Eagles knew immediately what you were going to do, everyone, their great-great-great-grandmother knew what you were going to do, and you still failed. But Green Bay Packers, you didn't get the job done. You didn't do what needed to be done. And now you are not only behind Detroit, which is upsetting to me. Right? You have Detroit leading the standings, which is to me unacceptable. But now you're behind the Chicago Bears, too. You're a 7th seed. The Bears are a 6th seed. So that is my what happened, baby, when it comes to Green Bay, because you didn't get the job done. My second what happened, baby, the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons cannot get the job done when it matters.
Mm-hmm.
And the Atlanta Falcons organization, they talk about, oh, man, this year is going to be the playoffs. Oh, wait, no. Last year was going to be when you're going to go to the playoff. Wait, no, 2 years ago, going to be the playoff. Wait, no, 3 years ago, going to be the playoff. Wait, no, 4 years ago, it's going to be the playoff. How about when it comes to Atlanta, the fans need to shut up, the ownership needs to shut up, the general manager needs to shut up, the front office needs to shut up, and start showing results on the field. I am tired of people in Atlanta trying to hype up this team.
You couldn't have said that better, Ian. I know some fans out there every year that say some raggedy bullshit about their team. They just need to shut the fuck down. All that ATL hoe and we gonna do something this shit. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Until you win your division, shut the fuck up. That's it. Just shut the fuck up. Back to you, Ian.
And then my last what happened, baby. The BYU Cougars losing to Texas Tech. You were a 7 seed. You failed. And I'm not going to call out the fact that University of Utah is a way better program and is the true program in the state of Utah. But I'm happy to see the fact that BYU lost. Anytime you see BYU lose, it's a good Saturday. It always is. So that's my what happened. BYU, you lost to Texas Tech. Hey, Texas Tech, I got to get you a gift card, whatever it is. I will give it to you gladly. Because BYU lost. And go Utes. So.
Now, for my what happened, baby, right? Let's see. Last night I was watching the game. You know what I mean? We was in the Zoom in, having a good time. And I've seen the motherfucker sneak in there as the Packers looked like they was about to make a comeback. He came in all silent, didn't want to say nothing. You know what I mean? Just sat in the background. Then after that 4th and 1, when Josh Jacobs fumbled, his ass want to leave. And I'm going to ask you, I'm give you the benefit of the doubt for a second. I just want to know what happened, babe. You came in there because you thought the Eagles was going to lose. You was ready to talk your shit, didn't you?
Who?
You little raggedy bitch. Let me tell you something. Don't you ever think you just going to come in there and talk some shit about my motherfucking team when your team. Didn't I tell you? The problem with y'all is y'all fans. Y'all worry about the wrong shit.
No.
Fix your shit in your own backyard. Stop worrying about what's going on with the neighbors. The problem with y'all is y'all fans. Y'all raggedy as shit. You came in there, ain't saying nothing to nobody, just waiting, hoping the Eagles was going to lose so you can talk some shit.
I did say something.
You ain't say shit. You ain't. Yes, I was right here. You ain't say shit. I sat there and I watched you come in. You ain't say a motherfucking thing. I said, I'm going to get this pussy on Talk Gears Tuesday. That's like what I said. So I'm going to get this pussy on Talk. You ain't say shit.
Okay.
I told you. I was waiting on your little raggedy ass.
Okay.
That little raggedy motherfucker will sit there, lean back like you got a winning franchise or some shit. You better start respecting the king, goddammit.
What king?
What's wrong with you?
What king?
The ones that have been whooping your ass. That's the king. Don't worry about it.
Last time I checked, we busted y'all ass.
Last time I checked, we won the Super Bowl. So who the fuck cares about that?
No, you talk about y'all whooping
our ass. You the king, goddammit. You got to win the fucking crown to be the king, don't you? Stop bringing your raggedy ass in the room. Not talking to no fucking body.
You
Dr. Ron ain't shit time. That's exactly what the fuck he is. And he gonna leave after the fumble. He gonna leave and not say shit after the fumble. This raggedy ass. I said, I'm gonna get his ass on Tuesday. That's what I'm getting.
And you the same person that seen Pastor Detroit at the game last
I seen Pastor Detroit at the game.
And
that was y'all Super Bowl. Y'all was hyper shit to beat us.
What you say? That was our Super Bowl. We knew
y'all can't win y'all can't win in Atlanta. Y'all can't win in the United States. Can't win overseas. Who the fuck y'all gonna play at Mars?
Well, we beat y'all though.
Man, that was last year, man. Get you some new advice, man. I guess that's enough. You know what, Ryan? Y'all beat us, and that's why y'all still got your head coach because he beat the Eagles.
Y'all didn't have him.
Y'all fans ain't shit, man.
What?
Yeah, he loved AB. He came in there on a quiet, just sitting back there like this, watching. Green Bay was driving too, so he ain't say shit. He just did watching. I said, "Oh, he ain't gonna say nothing to nobody." I said, "Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna watch him." So then, when Josh Jacobs fumbled, that motherfucker disappeared. Did one of these numbers? Okay, that's exactly what he did. He disappeared. That's exactly what he did, dog. And listen, I said, I'm gonna get his ass on Tuesday. He came in here just to see me for food. Fuck out of here.
You love motherfucker.
Yeah, I ain't lying. That's exactly what the fuck happened. OG right here in the comments. OG tell you.
Wait a minute. I will say that not only Dennis has
OG, what OG say? What that say?
Not only do he have me as a witness, but he has OG as a witness. He has Zara as a witness. He has Jay Will as a witness. I mean,
everybody was there. We were sitting there watching you, like Ron here.
Okay.
You a lying motherfucker, Ron.
Okay. Sure. Believe what you want to believe.
He said Atlanta will never see a Super Bowl. Damn, I ain't say that. I mean, I got hope for the franchise. I just ain't got hope.
I actually disagree with you. Hold on. AB, I disagree with you. Atlanta will see a Super Bowl, but they're going to be the ones hosting it.
Oh, yeah, that's 2027. 2028, I think it is.
Yeah, so Atlanta's going to host the Super Bowl, but they ain't going to be in it. So.
Oh, BJ said he was there, too.
Okay.
He's going to say, sign me up.
BJ, you just not coming around. Your team just became good, BJ. You don't need to be doing shit.
Well, let's get to these certified players, man. Let's get to these certified players. I ain't had too many. Well, no, I did have the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. What happened, baby? Because they should have won that game. They lost to Davis Mills. And I ain't even noticed that Davis Mills looked like Mike Glennon. Both of them motherfuckers got a lot of neck. You notice that? I know both of them motherfuckers got a lot of neck. No homo, man.
You told Dennis.
Motherfuckers are like roosters.
Hey, I saw somebody. Hey, I'm not gonna say names, but I saw somebody at the sports book who picked Jacksonville to beat Houston, and each score that Houston had, his soul was just leaving his body. Like he was getting more sick to his stomach with each touchdown that Houston had.
Trying to tell y'all, man, Falcons trash because of no fans.
Okay.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Hey, Dennis, we doing certified now, or are we still on?
We on certified now. Let's give some props out to some people, man. Let's get some props out. Wait a minute.
What you say, Ron? We just started showing. I ain't never ducked no smoke, Ron.
Bullshit.
I ain't never ducked no smoke. I've been here every single week.
You've been quiet. You've been quiet too, BJ. Don't act like you've been talking that bullshit. You've been quiet too, my brother.
We're gonna win 11 straight. I told y'all we're gonna see y'all in the Super Bowl. I said that, right? All right.
You've been quiet too, BJ.
I ain't never been quiet.
You've been quiet.
You just don't see it. Follow Sam Sports. Turn on the notifications.
Fuck wrong, motherfucker.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah.
Hit my music.
All right, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fuck Wrong With 'Em. I like that shit. That has got to be one of the best intros ever. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to Sam Sports, by the way. If you haven't been subscribed to Sam Sports, subscribe to Sam's Sports.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to the certified round. What you got?
Dennis, you said last week, I quote, the only reason Georgia won last week, it was what?
Referee.
Okay, so how did we look this week, Dennis?
No, this week y'all look different, but you said last week. Last week and this week to the week, y'all got the same referee.
No. Did we have?
And y'all got to hold up. And y'all got to hold up. Let's tell you how crazy the situation been with y'all and the referees. Y'all got one referee fired from the Auburn game because he called the joint the wrong way, right? So now he can't ref no more games. That Auburn head coach lost his job because of those fucking play calls, because of those type of calls like that. He lost his job because if he beat y'all like he should have, Auburn should have beat Georgia. So if he beat y'all like he should have, he would still have a job. but because the ref called that BS.
Is that my fault? Is that our
No,
fault?
y'all out there paying refs. That's what y'all do.
Oh, so did we pay the ref this week?
Nah, I said been 2 weeks.
No.
You
Did we
bringing up
pay
old
the
shit.
ref?
That's not we on this week. That's old shit.
Okay, how did we look this week?
Y'all look regular. Who y'all play this week?
We played Mississippi State this week.
Yeah, y'all look regular.
That's all I got for you, Dennis.
Okay, all right. What you got, Ian?
You know, it's really unfortunate that when it comes to certified players, the fact that the first one I'm going to talk about isn't hockey is unfortunate for me. But I got to give a shout out and I got to give credit where credit is due. How about my Chicago Bears?
Oh my God! Did you see my son?
I have to give credit to your son. I have to give credit where credit is due. Your son is making progress. All right, Dennis. He is making steady progress. He is developing. All right, he's progressing. I got to give credit where credit is due there. Now, if we could stop having first half, if we don't have to keep coming back, though, that would be nice. But that's besides the point.
It's crazy because last year you kept giving up the game in the last minute. Now you're winning games in the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like in the second, like we've had but hold on, Dennis, we've had 4 games already this year where we had to come back in the second half.
Y'all had the Washington game, right?
Yeah.
Y'all had the Jets. I think y'all played them. Did y'all or the Giants?
It was Giants. We had to come back 20-10.
Yeah. Y'all looking good. I gotta give it to you, man. Y'all looking.
It is progressing. My only critique of the Bears is that the secondary is absolute dumpster juice. I think our secondary needs to absolutely get scaled from top to bottom. However, I have to point out that Jalen Johnson being hurt and the fact that he is our number 1 corner is not being there is a problem. But yeah, Kevin Byard, his age is showing, unfortunately. Like he's getting up there in age. You can see it. Brisker, he's had injury problems. But yeah, this secondary for the Bears has just not been great at all this year.
So,
but the front 7 has been solid. So.
But hold on now. CJ Gardner Johnson coming off them blitzes. I think that motherfucker had 2 sacks.
Right. So let me ask you, why y'all
listen, hey Ian, that's the Philly Bears, Ian.
Why y'all
either they play for Philly or they from Philly. That's the Philly Bears.
Why y'all ain't trade for no corners? Yeah.
They've been signing like safeties and corners like off practice squads.
Right.
They've been signing, corners and safeties off free agency.
Right.
They only made 1 trade, and that was getting Joe Tyron at defensive end for Cleveland. That's like the only move they made at the trade deadline.
I thought Joe Tyron used to play for the Buccaneers.
He did. Then he went to Cleveland, and now he's in Chicago.
Okay.
But overall,
so the Bucks. Oh, okay, so the Bucks got rid of they get Hassan. Okay.
But yeah, so that would be my first one. I will say Chicago Bears. I have to give credit where credit is due. They had that comeback against the New Jersey Giants, fired their head coach in the process.
Y'all got that man fired.
Yeah, Brian Dable being fired to losing to the Bears.
Y'all got that man fired.
No, he was getting fired. He was getting fired back on the I was going to talk about this after this, but Brian Dable reports was out that he was supposed to get fired after the Denver game, like on the plane. They was giving him his walking papers at the Denver game on the plane.
So let me ask y'all, since we are talking about this, is it hard to find a head coach that really help your quarterback, like teach him the ropes? Is it hard to find one of those?
It's hard to find one of those. It's also hard to find an offensive coordinator.
Right.
The learning curve of quarterbacks that are highly talented in college and then come into the NFL to complete, to continue that success is kind of hard.
Right. Because the reason I'm saying that every year we sit back and we watch all the head coaches, but the head coaches they do some good job. They do a good job, then they do a fucked up job when it comes to the quarterbacks. You see what I'm saying? They help some of these younger quarterbacks, but they don't teach them the ropes. Can we agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean,
hold
on, but some coaches though aren't in that position because of the quarterback. Like if you're a defensive-minded head coach,
Right.
that's not your responsibility.
But don't.
So I'll say this: if you're an offensive-minded head coach and you have a background as being a quarterback coach, or if you were a former quarterback, then I would say it applies there. But if you're a defensive-minded coach, you're going to go out and get a former quarterback to be an offensive coordinator, or you're going to pay a very handsome fee to get a QB coach who played in the league.
But if you a head coach, should a head coach know everything about that football team?
I'm going to answer this question like this.
Supposed to.
You're the head coach. If you don't know a certain area, you are going to get an expert to be underneath you.
Right.
All right. That is what your goal is.
Right. I'm with you on that. But me, instead of paying somebody else, I want to keep that money in my pocket or keep it with the team and be like,
but even the smartest people in the world, I don't care if you're a Rhodes Scholar and you went to MIT, you're not going to know everything. It's literally impossible to know every single position. And master it. That's why you hire people underneath you. So that was my first one, Chicago Bears, my first certified.
Mm-hmm.
My second certified is shout out to the NHL, shout out to the city of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to my teams out there in Chicago, the Chicago Blackhawks organization, they have this 20-year-old superstar, Connor Bedard, and he has really solidified himself, top 5 in points in the NHL right now. And you have a youth movement that is taking over the NHL. Leo Carlson out there in Anaheim. You have Malcolm Celebrini out there in San Jose. Of course, Connor Bedard, who I just mentioned in Chicago. And it is really nice to see the Blackhawks start to be competitive again after doing the rebuild the last 4 or 5 years. So shout out to hockey, shout out to the NHL. More importantly, shout out to Chicago Blackhawks and Connor Bedard, who has over 25 points already on the year for the Chicago Blackhawks. So.
Yeah. I have to agree to that. Now, for a certified player, I'm gonna give it to Drake May, like AB said. AB said Drake May was a certified player.
Yeah,
he went out there, he balled. He balled, man. The things that I didn't expect him to be this nice, but he is this nice. I didn't expect him to be this nice, but he is this nice. And I'm gonna have to say I got to take back what I said about Drake May. I'm gonna have to say that. But I gotta give a shout out to Jonathan Taylor, man. He's going for that MVP. Whether you want to give it to him or not, he's going for that MVP. I don't see a quarterback that's going to take it from him. And Matthew Stafford is also playing his ass off.
Right.
But he's going for that MVP.
What he did to my defense.
Well, your defense back. So don't niggas say like
you be quiet.
I'm talking about what he been doing to the whole league. You know what I mean?
I just talking about the one game. He looked like he was running on air, Dennis. Real talk. It looked like this man was running on air, like he was gliding. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. No.
Yeah, those are my certified players. I was gonna say the Bears, but I let Ian take it because I need the Bears to beat the Vikings this week.
Oh,
divisional game. I need the Bears to beat the Vikings. They got to show up in the division. Now they've been doing good with these 6 wins, but they got to show up in the division. They got to win these division games because this is going to tell. This is going to be the tale of tales for the Bears. So they got to beat the Vikings. They got to beat the Lions. They got to beat the Packers. They got to show they could beat other teams. And Caleb Williams out there, using his feet. I like it. Some other quarterbacks should take that approach, but I ain't gonna say no names.
Yeah, mine.
I'm leaving it alone.
Mine.
But so we talked about Brian Daboll. We're all certified, but we talked about the Brian Daboll. We talked about everything else. I think the only other thing that I wanted to hit on before we got to Ron's questions, I think that was it. No,
Dennis,
Brian. Yeah.
I want to say this to you, by the way, Dennis, because it is kind of relevant to the Eagles a little bit. Shout out to former Eagles quarterback Mike Kafka for now being the new head coach of the New York Giants.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Shout out.
All right. Well, let's go around. Let's get into these questions because you actually got a question that I like. So go ahead. Let's get into these questions.
Name a ex-NFL head coach that don't deserve another head coach job in the NFL right now. Dennis. Talk.
Ding, 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 ding. John Gruden. Ding, 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 ding. Clap.
No. Okay. Why you say John Gruden don't deserve?
Listen, I think John Gruden time is past him. He's one of those guys that knows how to win with older quarterbacks, not with these younger quarterbacks. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen him do too successful with younger quarterbacks. That's just me taking the back seat looking. With younger QBs, I don't see him doing them, but with older QBs, I see him doing good things. So that's that. What's the Clap real name? Used to coach for Dallas.
You are referring to Jason Garrett, sir.
Jason Garrett, on the other hand, I don't think he should be coaching again either. He shouldn't have another head coaching job. Chip Kelly's another guy. I don't think he should have another head coaching job. Adam Gase is another guy. I don't think he should have a head coaching job.
All right.
That's my number of guys. Those are my guys.
All right, and talk to me.
When it comes to former NFL head coaches, I'm going to go with people who are in their 70s, or head coaches that pretty much have a slim to no chance at all of being a head coach again. Because if there's these head coaches who are in their 40s, 50s, they have a chance of once again becoming a head coach. All right, they can kind of get their way back into becoming a head coach again when you're in your 40s, early 50s. But if you're a Ron Rivera, that era is past. He will probably be an analyst. He'll be a consultant at the most, but that's probably what he's going to end up being. A guy like a Bruce Arians, for example, he is going to be in that front office role. He's not going to be a head coach anymore. So those are the head coaches I'm referring to. People in their 70s, guys who have a bunch of experience, they have a lot of knowledge, but they are not going to be a head coach anymore at this point.
Let me throw out a name to y'all. How about Rex Ryan?
Consultant. He could be a consultant on defense. He could be a defensive senior.
I'm going to personally sit here and say, if he has the right offensive coordinator with him, and if he goes to the right situation, he'll be all right. That's what I'm going to say.
Let's just say he go to Cleveland.
But when it comes to Rex Ryan, there's also one more aspect that Ron gets overlooked.
What?
He has not coached in 10 years.
Okay.
And that's a long time not to be a coach.
Yes.
And with him being an analyst, with him getting paid that money to be on air, I highly doubt that he will ever come back, except being a senior analyst or a consultant with a team.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Ian, because he was trying to get the Jets job.
Once again, 10 years out of the league, I highly doubt it.
They asked him on air a while back. And he said, yeah.
It's very similar to like Bill Cowher and Tony Dungy. that time has passed.
Mm.
They will be a senior consultant at this point. They're not going to be a head coach. So,
All right. My next question: do you believe in the top NFL teams in the NFL right now? Dennis.
No. Now there's 14 teams that's top because there's 7 in each conference that makes the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the 14, I believe 2 are going to turn into pumpkins.
All right.
I know y'all sitting there saying, what does that mean, turn into pumpkins then? They about to go from sugar to shit. All right? Just want to let y'all know that. That's what that means. They're going to go from sugar to shit. It's going to be 2 teams in NFL that's in that top 14 right now, as of November 11th, that's going to go from sugar to shit. That's what I'm here to tell you.
All right, let me ask you who you think the 2 teams is.
I don't 100% know, but, it's looking like it could be, Buffalo or the Denver Broncos. It looked like it could be the Green Bay Packers. You know what I mean? Those are some of the teams that just look like they could go from sugar to shit.
And talk to me.
it's tough to say. The next 8 weeks, there's going to be teams that are going to keep their position at the top. Some teams are going to swap from being a division leader to being a wild card team. And there might even possibly be some teams that are currently out of the playoff picture, and they'll work their way back in. So very tough to say. There's not a certain team or certain organization that kind of stands out to me as an organization that will find a way to lose it. Or if there's an organization that currently is not doing well, and they will get that momentum second half. So very tough to say. I do not have a concrete answer.
All right. My next question. Do you think Adam Silver need to step down because of everything going on in the NBA right now? Yeah.
Is he making money for the owners?
Yes.
That's all I have to say. His job as a commissioner is to put money in the owner's pocket.
True.
At the end of the day, that's all he's there for.
But what about this gambling situation that he could not find nothing a year ago? A year ago, he could not find nothing, but the feds find out all about who is gambling and all that stuff.
Until we find out more information about it, I will not speak on it.
All right.
I'm gonna say this, Ryan, from what's been lingering. And I'm gonna say it's been lingering. That the NBA said that they was gonna stop investigation, but they never did stop investigating.
So
that's what I heard. That's what I heard. So that's what I said. That's what's been lingering. So that's how I feel on that. I don't think Adam Silver needs to step away because this problem not only been happening in the NBA, it's been happening in the NFL, it's been happening in baseball. So these problems have been happening with these gambling issues.
Right.
I think they just need to weave out the bad guys and then just keep it going.
But I still say, Adam Silver, you knew about this a year ago, and you ain't trying to do nothing about it.
Well, they wanted hardcore evidence. That was the thing. So what they did was they went and they got the FBI involved. Because see, they can just suspend him, but he can still play. You get the FBI involved, it's jail.
Yeah.
When you're doing an internal investigation, that's not something that you're going to talk about. Like most companies, most businesses, they never publicly talk about an internal investigation.
Of course not. Why would I tell you if I'm checking what's going on in your life? Why would I give you that advantage?
But what I'm saying is that you're trying to make it sound like Adam Silver messed up.
I really think he did because he knew about this a year ago. A year. And came out, he could not find nothing. But when the feds got involved, they found all their breaking down. They found out Gilbert Arenas. They found out all these players had something to do with all this. But Adam Silver, you cannot find nothing?
I'm not going to speak on behalf of the NBA, but I will say that I am very confident they know more than they're leading on.
Right.
Adam Silver knows more than what's being told.
Right.
You also have to remember he's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
His background is coming from criminal law.
Mm-hmm.
Him coming from Duke University, that's his background. So overall, I believe Adam Silver knows way more than he's leaning on.
So
But you're going to keep it private. You're not going to say about anything publicly.
So
It's very smart what he's doing. I actually like what he's doing so far.
So you saying he just put it on front right now?
You got to protect the league. Yeah. You got to protect the brand.
My next question. Name a NBA team you think put some fear in the Oklahoma Thunder in the playoffs this year. And talk to me.
The 96-97 Chicago Bulls.
Ah, shit.
I'm gonna say, there's a couple teams that if they get their thing together, they could do it. The Houston Rockets, they got to figure out that point guard position, and then they can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
The LA Lakers, they got to figure out what they're gonna do when Bronny get back.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James, I'm sorry, LBJ get back, and then they can go ahead and they can do it. That's how I feel about that. The Denver Nuggets, once they all get together, they got a chance as well.
Mm-hmm.
But a surprise team that I think got a chance to take them to 7 games in playoffs,
Who?
Sacramento Kings.
What? Wait, Dennis, repeat that again.
The Sacramento Kings.
And why you say then, Dennis?
You'll see. Yeah. Sacramento Kings. Keep on living. Keep on living.
I'm surprised you ain't say the little Memphis. I ain't surprised.
Memphis on Bill Street right now. I don't know what's going on with them. Bill Street, man, they fucking with my boy. Listen, if he get traded to Minnesota or Houston, those are another 2 teams.
Yeah.
To give you an actual answer, there is no active current team in the NBA that is going to be OKC in a 7-game series.
Nobody.
No one on an active team. Now, historically, there's a bunch of teams I think could be OKC. But in 2025, there's no organization that's going to be OKC in a 7-game series. Because you got to beat them 4 times. The way OKC has that roster built, they have built it to where long-term future, you have to be near perfect to beat them 4 times. I don't see any organization in the league doing that.
So you don't believe in the Nuggets? You don't believe in Minnesota, the Lakers?
I also find it interesting you don't mention any Eastern Conference teams, just West. But okay.
I said playoffs. I ain't say over there. You got to go through the rest in the playoffs first to get to the finals.
OKC repeating in the finals. It's going to be a very likely scenario.
Right.
Just like the Dodgers and MLB, with their $300 million payroll. A lot of people knew that the only way you were going to beat the Dodgers, you had to be near perfect. And nobody did it.
All right.
To beat Kansas City, you had to be near perfect. And there was only one team that did it.
Yeah, don't be mine, man.
And in the NHL, the Florida Panthers have won back-to-back titles and are trying to go 3 in a row. Because you have to be near perfect to beat them. Like, dynasties in sports have been happening in this decade for a reason.
All right, we'll see. Y'all heard that here first from Henry Kelly. My next question. When NFL players come back from being injured, do you think NFL players target that that spot on the NFL body. Dennis, we can't hear you.
Yes, I believe that with all sports. I believe in the NFL, NBA, all sports. I believe that there's some dirty player out there that targets whatever you have, whatever your problem is. Or if they see that you had a leg injury, they'll make you move your feet because they know you're limited with your leg.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the type of target I'm talking. I ain't talking about they deliberately go down there and hit you. Wait, and some dirty motherfuckers do.
Yes.
Some dirty motherfuckers do. But no.
We've seen that many times.
Right.
Ian, talk to me.
If you didn't, I would be more shocked if you didn't. I would be more surprised in baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. If you're coming back from an injury, you're not getting targeted. So.
All right. My next question. Do you think the NBA needs to send all the NBA players to business schools? Because we hear when the NBA players retire, they be broke. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ryan, you got to say that one more time.
I mean, financial literacy, it's already being taught.
Yeah.
Financial literacy is already being an active thing. When you're a basketball player, when you're a football player, when you're a baseball player, when you're a hockey player, when people are giving you financial advice and you're not listening to it, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't force it to drink.
You can lead a hoe to water, but you can't make her drink. You gotta keep it nice and breezy in this bitch.
So
nice
Ron,
and breezy.
I am not gonna hold the association accountable. I'm not gonna hold the league accountable when you have athletes who go broke and don't want to listen.
What?
So
all right. Dennis, talk to him.
They not only teach the financial literacy at the rookie symposium or mini camp or whatever it is, but they also teach it in college as well. Not only do they teach the financial literacy part, they also teach how to watch out for what's going on in social media. So I've heard this from a former NBA player that they had a like a segment on a drink where as though they was out there and they had them looking at Instagram models. They had them looking at their IGs. It was like, tell us the real ones from the fake ones. So everybody was picking, oh, this one real, this one real, this one real, that one fake, that one fake. They all was fake.
Dang.
They all was fake.
And
he said, and this is what he said. He said, this is what they do. They'll show you these pictures, and then they'll talk to you in your DM, and then they'll say, hey, well, let's FaceTime. And now you FaceTimed them, right? But they recorded it. After the FaceTime, they recorded it. Now they changed their profile picture to a little kid. And now they tell you that, oh, you got to give me some money, or I'm exposing you as a child predator.
What?
It's fucked up out here, man.
It's fucked up because the reason I came up with that question because Shaq said he bought his daddy a car. They went home, and the Shaq mama came out, and she was like, "Where mine's at?" He took her back to the car place. Right. Then he said he bought a lot of jewelry. So he went to go see somebody, and they had a piece of paper. They said, look. No, Shaq was like, what this is? And the man said, this how much money we know you spent. This and this and this and this. And the man told Shaq, if you don't stop spending all this money, you're going to be broke. But I can teach you the game. So he said, when the man taught him the game, the man told him to read a book. I forgot the book name, everything.
Get Rich for Dummies.
What? Bingo. So he was like,
What up, Leah?
what's up, Leah? he was like, ever since that, he been investing in stuff. Cars, houses, he been investing in everything. And he said, this money got to last me, so I have to give it to my kids when they get older and they grandkids. So that's why I wrote that question.
We doing good, Falcons fan forever. How you doing,
What?
man? Great to see you.
My next question. Do you think it is time Houston, Texas need to trade everyone on the defense?
No, the defense is fine. The offense is the one that keep getting injured. I don't see a problem with the Houston Texans. They just have injury problems, but they'll get back into the groove.
Ian, talk to me.
If you're the Houston Texans, you don't trade your core. That 4 core members the Houston Texans have, don't touch it. Do not trade it. Do not break it up. Everybody else, if there's a good enough trade offer for, then listen to it. But you have a 4 core members, right? These are the pillars of your organization.
On that defense.
People, I don't know. I'm just talking about organization.
Oh, overall. Okay.
So CJ Stroud, he's part of your future. Do not even touch him.
Yeah.
Nico Collins, good portion of that team. Do not touch him.
Okay.
Will Anderson, do not touch him.
All right.
Derek Stingley, do not touch him.
Okay.
They all got to get paid too.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud and Will Anderson got to get paid this year.
Exactly. And that's why I'm saying you don't touch those 4. Everybody else, you can listen to trade offers for. You can engage, kind of float around, see what's on there. But those 4, do not touch them.
Okay. That pass rusher that came from Minnesota and signed with them a couple of years ago.
For enough picks, listen to it.
Right. See, that's what I was going to say. Because to me, he had not done nothing this year.
I'm saying when it comes to Hunter, if there's a first-round pick or a high second-round pick, listen to it.
Maybe y'all see something else, but to me, he had not done nothing in the past 2 years. To me,
the Texans defense ain't the problem though. Texas defense is top 10 league.
Yeah, they top 10, but you give it up a lot of points too, and you cannot
wait. How can you give up a lot of points if you're top 10 in the league though?
But what I'm saying is, you give it up points. You cannot stop nobody on defense. What they're saying, you need to get better on defense.
Wait a minute, they only gave up 18 points to the Broncos 2 weeks ago. What do you mean?
So you really think their defense to go far in the playoffs?
I'm not talking playoffs. I'm saying the defense isn't the problem.
So you think
on the Texans, the defense is not the problem. The offense has more issues than it does defense.
All right. What do you think, Dennis?
I'm sorry, what you said?
What do you think? You think is that defense or offense? The Texans.
What? Texans?
Yeah. Houston.
I answered that question already.
All right. My last question.
All right.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Do you think college football coaches should get paid more money than the players?
No, I think you should get paid what you present and what you actually sign your contract for. You sign your contract to be underpaid, and that's what you want to be. You sign your contract to be overpaid, and that's what you're gonna be. But you signed your contract. Just remember that.
All right. Ian, talk to me.
Performance-wise, you should get paid for what your win-loss record is.
I like that.
Your win-loss record should dictate how good of a coach you are. I mean, for example, if you're 3-7 coaching at Colorado, I don't think you should be making a lot of money. But that's just me. I'm saying you're 3-7, and by the way, you really haven't done much. That's all.
So okay. What if his health play a big part of the problem at Colorado?
Are you not seeing how badly they're losing every single week?
I seen, but when I saying you have not seen how Dion be going to the get surgeries and all that stuff. And
I understand the off the field stuff. I'm saying on the field, do you see how terrible Colorado has been every single week?
I seen it. I said,
Okay.
I just think he not there mentally. I think he checked out a long time ago because what he going through with his body. That's what I think. That my
All right, then if you're mentally checked out, shake hands. Hey, we're gonna part ways. Let's go. Let somebody else take over that can actually be there.
All right, but that's all I got for you, Dennis. And Ian.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank y'all again. Always coming out Talk Gears Tuesday, doing what y'all do best. Listen, from Ian Kelly, from Ryan Thomas, and from Dennis Holmes. Like I said, make sure y'all do what y'all do best. Be safe. And I want to tell y'all, God bless and good night.
Missed me while I was gone.